bojo na sasa rwakadari munywani wanjye baitu habyona omuntu wena akulemera sente ze kitebeneza abantu natalibarira busa itu waitu kibara moti kirikiria abantu batabare butavara sente zabo na sasa baitu wakura mucyaro rwakadari mukama ko mugisa unda mukizo mucyara halo yellow
halo
tata kurungi tata wasibote exide
kurungi
mukama simwe
asinga muna penyi
amina
bado bazatuma sapuyi
hapo yo muri muta
apuyi ke kurungi
tusemerire kubahuliza
atari kiri program ya wejo
bami mwebale kutugonza no kutumazahe myaka yona ninyo mutukosere muti
apenye ni ngoza muno mukama ko mugisa apenye cyane
amina mukama simura nyoni kugonza ro abutakurora
apenye ni sabo sari muturu kwata muntera
I want you to be on record that the bill was brought by an opposition member and is even the president of a political party, that is Jema, and it was also seconded by opposition. And then the whole house supported for the good of this country in the name of protecting the family. That was supported. The aspect of having cheap politics and trading the decision of a country, which is a national position, cannot be accepted by this country. And I am not going to ask, first of all, the members of opposition that I have, led by Honorable Mpuga, were not compromised by anybody. And they don't work for President Museveni. They are opposition members, and you cannot go there and claim that these members are working for President in the mighty name of Jesus. They acted on their own way for the good of the people of Uganda, not for cheap, smaller envelopes. The only person that we know did not support, we know. But the rest of the people, that is Honorable Fox, the rest we know supported this bill, and opposition is not compromised. If he's compromised, that is his business. Our members have integrity to protect. And I'm not going to ask Honorable Love to make a statement on that, because he's not a party to it.
Yes.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. Right Honorable Speaker, over the weekend, we watched with horror on our television sets as once again, China is coping with a new viral infection which is now affecting children. And I think they have gone back to masks again. And this is where we are trying to find out from the Minister of Health whether we are actually prepared on this matter.
Is it on communication?
No, it's a bit of an important matter.
How is it related to what I talked about?
Thank you.
Yes. Yes, Solomon. Jema, you want to talk about homosexuality?
Right Honorable Speaker, honorable members, I want to remind ourselves the day we passed the Anti-Homosexuality Act.
I thought we had made a ruling on that. Commissioner, we have made a ruling on that. That's a very small thing. We can't discuss what somebody was discussing in the corridors of London because somebody wants to get handouts. Yes.
Much obliged, Right Honorable Speaker.
Yes, Gemma.
Thank you very much, Right Honorable Speaker. Right Honorable Speaker, I rise on a matter of national importance regarding the impending sale of Muslim properties, including the National Mosque at Gaddafi.
So you've gone to national importance?
Yes, Right Honorable Speaker.
Okay.
Yes, I was very clear. It's a matter of national importance, Right Honorable Speaker, with your indulgence. Right Honorable Speaker, as we are all aware, there is an impending sale of Muslim properties, including Gaddafi National Mosque. This matter, Right Honorable Speaker, has political and security ramifications.
Isn't that matter in court?
Right on Speaker, it is in court. And I'm not discussing the court aspect because I am seized with knowledge on sub judice. I am trying to ask
Can
Right
I
on
hear
Speaker.
from my former lecturer?
May I
Yes,
land,
Owen.
Right on Speaker? You allow me to land.
Biaba
Maybe
Mulikurungi.
you.
He will help you to learn.
Biaba Mulikurungi.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker.
Omusajja bakweta
I
tuine
believe
eno
this
katifu
matter is
mumanyi.
really sub judice and it can
Na
only
mama
be
wo
brought in your
bandamukizi.
office for consideration
Aha.
because it may invoke even partisan and sentimental issues
Kiki.
in the House, which cannot be really discussed and resolved here.
Aha.
We all are at pains for what is happening, but I think the proper fora
Leka
to
tukusindikire Sara.
discuss this matter is not,
Leka tukusindikire
this
Sara mukama
house at
osachi
this
kumulema
stage.
kutambira tikiro.
Daddy, can I hear from you?
Utarugasa radio.
Nagambe pastor only think Barwenda
Well, it presents
mwana wange
tremendous difficulty on my part, but I can say, Right Honorable Speaker, one,
haroho
the rules require that only you have the power to decide whether the matter is sub judice or not. Number two, you can only make that decision after hearing the court's what the member is presenting.
Nibagondeza kuferwa kandi omwana ogende kusabirwa mukama amuchungwire bite stand nibamuhiganiza na nibakuhiganiza.
Okay, Pastor, we wale kusomesa mukama kuongera
I suspected you to say that.
Ono ni 15
Yes, Honorable Asumani,
na kamara ebiro
you
bibiri
had
ndota
asked me for permission
sente milioni
to bring the
2
two parties to my office.
Wena akora
I'm still waiting
na
for
akora
the
bado
two parties
kwa nyakomere.
so that we have a discussion
Ateni
and see
kurota
how
no
we
saba
can learn
noiha
on this matter.
ebintu munju mukamara
Okay.
mukasamira kandi mukamara
Right on Speaker, I want to thank you and to thank my brother, the Honorable Segona, for putting proper
Also
context.
thank Yusuf.
No, I respectfully disagree with the opinion of my teacher, Yusuf Nsibam. Actually, the opinion of my teacher is not what the rules state. It is the position of Segona that captures the rules. So I respectfully disagree with him. Right on Speaker, I want to find out from government whether this is a matter they have interested themselves in, whether it is a matter that concerns them, that a national treasure. Right on Speaker, Gaddafi Mosque is not only the headquarters of Muslims in this country, it is also one of the biggest mosques. It's also a tourist site. Those of you who have been there on a daily basis, people are coming from across the world to visit that treasure. In light of what is happening, I want to find out whether this is a matter that government has taken interest into and the possible political, spiritual, and security ramifications that may arise out of a sale of Muslim property.
Government, Honorable Speaker, Right Honorable Speaker, this is a matter which concerns all of us, and in particular government. I'm saying that because right now, Ministry of Gender is looking for some 2 billion to renovate that mosque. But I want to say, like the land Honorable Sibambi said, that this is a matter in court. There is no way we can start discussing it here, but we are aware and it concerns us. There is a procedure matter.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Madam Speaker, my simple guidance from you is that, yes, the honorable member has brought a matter that really needs this house to be understood or discussed. But then now that he has brought it, it is a bit prudent that we give government time to bring a proper statement, to give us facts of both sides before we even open the matter for discussion.
Honorable members, I am happy that Honorable Osman has made us to understand, to know, not actually understand, to know what is happening with the Muslim property. And the issue is also before court. And then government is also now aware. So we'll wait to hear from the court and from government. But it is a way we can handle it without really going to his conclusive position in court. Then we should. Government really take an interest in it. Yeah, take an interest in that. Next item.
I'm listening. Thanks for the gospel.
Item 3. Bills first reading. The sugar amendment bill.
Yes, procedure.
Thank you very much, Right Honorable Speaker.
But you members, when business is flowing, we have very important things coming up. You start procedure, order, information.
Business is flowing, Madam Speaker. Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker, and thank you for the opportunity.
Yes.
Right Honorable Speaker, I am wearing this orange scarf. As you are aware, we are within the 16 days of activism, and specifically trying to see how to end violence against women. Right Honorable Speaker, last week the minister presented a statement on the floor of this house, and yesterday as the Uganda Women's Parliamentary Association and the National Association of Women Organizations of Uganda and Oxfam, we held a meeting in the conference hall. And in that meeting, we had girls brought from Karamoja. I'm raising this, Right Honorable Speaker, because one testimony from a 12-year-old girl was that there were 300 girls in school, and most of them escaped because their parents wanted to marry them off.
So what procedure matter is that?
The procedure issue that I'm raising, Right Honorable Speaker, is that you suspended debate on the minister's statement and did indicate that we shall be able to debate that statement. And Right Honorable Speaker, I'm wondering, this is the procedure issue that I'm raising, when would it not be procedure right for you to inform us of the date when we shall be able to discuss this statement from the minister? Because the issue of shelters is an important aspect.
Honorable member, I don't work like a robot. That it will be on Monday and that is that period. No. We'll look at what is on the order paper and then we assess whether, because the date ends on 10th, we shall discuss it. And the violence against women is also on the men. Next item.
Item 3. Bills first reading. The Sugar Amendment Bill 2023.
Honorable members, government seeks to amend the Sugar Act 2020 to establish Uganda Sugar Industry Stakeholders Council. However, I also note that 4 years after the enactment of the Sugar Act, the Sugar Board, which was a creature of Section 13 of the Act, has never been established. However, the matter will be interrogated in the committee. So we'll allow the minister to bring the bill for the first reading, and then the rest will be interrogated in the committee. Honorable Minister.
Madam Speaker and honorable colleagues, I beg to move the bill entitled the Sugar Amendment Bill 2023 be read the first time. And attached is the certificate of financial implications.
Honorable members, pursuant to Rule 1291 of the Rules of Procedure, the bill stands referred to the Committee of Trade, tourism, trade and industry, and 45 days provided in the rural 1292 applies. Thank you.
Item 4, response by the leader of the opposition to the ministerial statement on alleged enforced disappearances of persons.
Honorable members, you remember that the leader of opposition brought a report to this house, laid on the table, and government was given 30 days. Government came back with a report. And when government came with a report, opposition deemed it fit to come with a rejoinder on what government presented, and now we are getting a rejoinder on what government presented. There is nothing new that is coming. It is basically a rejoinder on what was presented and what they feel was not correct or whichever. Then, and we must finish this item today. We must finish. It is uploaded. Check in your eye.
Much obliged, Right Honorable Speaker. And I'll join you in the argument that this matter should have ended in earnest. Should have ended yesterday. In fact, if the Minister of Internal Affairs tells me that the missing 18 are in the parliamentary compound, I will seize ground and can meet them and we end it there.
Unfortunately, our parliamentary compound is not a detention center, so ours is for parking our cars.
Definitely, Right Honourable Speaker, I'm alive to that. But as a matter of surrender, if he did so, I would gladly embrace them and seize this ground. I thank you for the patience and everyone enjoying in this, Right Honourable Speaker. I understand the fact that the House is stressed over this matter, but even the nation is even more stressed, Right Honourable Speaker. The very reason this House of Parliament should find every reason to end this matter in a manner that the public does expect us to end it, Right Honourable Speaker. Right Honourable Speaker, before I delve into my response to the Minister's statement, I wish to state and remind ourselves of the role and duty of the legislature in situations like this. Right Honourable Speaker, Parliament, through its legislative mandate, molds the legal framework and shields the rights of every citizen, ensuring that the most vulnerable among us are protected and nurtured. Parliament, as the embodiment of the collective will of the people, brings human rights to reality. Right Honourable Speaker and colleagues, we must make it clear to everyone that our walkout and break from plenary activities was triggered by the continued indolence of government to address the most pressing and transgressing issues that affect our people and undermine their worth and dignity. That is something we couldn't withstand in an environment where our people's concerns are not prioritized. We demand answers, accountability, action taken, and redress for the violations, Right Honourable Speaker. The government should take full responsibility for its citizens as espoused in the international and national legal frameworks to which we subscribe, Right Honourable Speaker. Right Honourable Speaker, like the previous statements on the issue, the government has again taken a defensive approach to matters in which it is supposed to take a lead role in investigating and finding redress to the public outcry. It is not right and proper, Right Honourable Speaker, for the government to merely dismiss issues summarily without giving due regard to the overwhelming evidence presented at various fora. Besides the condescending style and language used in the minister's speech, Right Honourable Speaker, we have found his statement to be extremely disparaging, detached, and frosty to the victims and their respective families. Should stand rejected in its inadequate stance, Right Honourable Speaker. With a view to keeping our focus on the substantive issues, I will not respond to the assertions that are apparently intended to divert us, Right Honourable Speaker. But another day, we shall indulge in the figures and rankings of our country on an international scale, as far as journalists are concerned. That's not for today. As for now, let us first discuss the issues of disappearances and arbitrary killings in which the government is not only implicated, but has also failed to conduct and present to the public comprehensive findings. I hope in that regard, the Minister will be proud that the 18 missing persons are isolated incidents, not warranting state intervention. Right Honourable Speaker and colleagues, I'm sure most of us were here at the return of multi-party politics in Uganda. I can certainly state that it was never the decision of the ruling government to reverse the movement system. It was the decision of the people, and this did not come on a silver platter. Most of us are not strangers to these processes. I know for a fact, like most of us do, that this has never dawned on the ruling party that other political parties and actors deserve space or even a right to advance their ideas and philosophies. Right Honourable Speaker, back to the human rights concerns we raised vis-a-vis the minister's statement. I must state at the earliest that no response was made to the issue raised. The minister's statement was purely a political narrative. Instead of giving the country detailed and specific account of missing persons and remedy to their families. I will particularize the issue, Right Honourable Speaker, with their attendant titles. 1. Failure to conduct investigations. Right Honourable Speaker and colleagues, throughout the web of denials in the minister's response, the most evident and striking attribute painted thereon is that no investigations were conducted at all. We are saddened by government's inaction in the face of these gross violations. Yet time is fast running. The victims continue railing and harrowing in pain, despair, agony, and anguish. Clearly, if we continue with this lethargic approach, we will not get any answer from this numb and unresponsive government. Right Honourable Speaker, I will demonstrate subsequently
in your communication you actually made it clear about the conduct of members. The right honourable colleague, the leader of opposition, right to call that the government is actually numb and unresponsive. I don't think we are numb. And yet is responding. And yet the government actually presented a statement and you are responding to the same statement that the government actually placed on the House. How is that being numb? We are not numb. The statement was given by the minister which you are responding to. So is the leader of opposition in order to call this government numb and unresponsive?
Discipline the person. And I know you will use parliamentary language. Please use the parliamentary language for us to achieve what we want. But as far as I know, this team is not enough.
Regional Speaker,
use another word, not enough.
Regional Speaker, I do consider the fact that English is the second language to all of us. But I'm not numb to the feelings of members when I use a word not their customary too. The other meaning,
Honorable Mpuga, in the interest of peace, I know you're a peace-loving person. Get that word. It costs you nothing. It costs you nothing. These are your colleagues, your best friends. And I don't want you people to pretend like you're not friends. These are your best friends.
Regional Speaker, I want to assure the honourable member that the word now is not insulting.
Please, I'm not telling you to defend.
It is descriptive of situations. And I want to invite members to be calm about and respond to my statement, because
you're addressing one of your best friends. You're addressing one of your in-law and you're telling your in-law your number.
Regional Speaker, I will recollect the phrase and paragraph where I used the word and try to hazard an alternative.